If I were to inform you that your brain holds more connections than the Milky Way has stars, what would be the reaction? Actually, the 3-pound organ in the middle of your head is the most complex object in the known universe. But the question is, how do we maintain it in its best form? How do we ensure that we can think well, learn well, and remain mentally well at age 18, 40, or 80? That's what we're exploring today, the science of a super sharp brain. When you're finished watching this video, not only will you understand how your brain functions, but you'll have practical science-based techniques to improve focus, memory, creativity, and long-term brain function. That's SO. If you've ever wondered why there are some people who seem to stay sharp no matter what their age is, and how you can do the same, come along with me to That's It. Let's begin with a fast reality check. Your brain is a powerhouse. It weighs about 3 pounds, makes up only 2% of your body weight, yet uses about 20% of your body's daily energy. Every thought, every memory, every decision you've ever made, all come from about 86 billion neurons firing in your brain. Think about it. If you counted your brain connections 1 per second, you'd have to spend over 3 million years working your way through them. That's the magnitude of your brain network. Now, the good news is, your brain is not a fixed machine. It's adaptable. It adapts as per the way you use it. Scientists call it neuroplasticity. And that's the key to keeping sharp brain at any point in life. So the question is not, can I upgrade my brain? It is, am I ready to use it in the right way? You've probably heard this myth. Humans use only 10% of their brains. Sounds exciting, like we all have superheroes inside us waiting to be unleashed, but here's the truth. It's completely untrue. Brain scans show that we're activating almost the whole brain, even while we're sleeping. Different areas of the brain become activated for different tasks, like language, vision, or body movement. So, the problem isn't that we're only accessing 10%. The problem is that the majority of us are not accessing our brains to potential. Picture yourself driving a sports car, but never putting it into second gear or third gear or fourth gear. That's what we're doing with our minds. But with the right habits, you can put it into higher gear and release more precise thinking, improved memory, and greater concentration. Now let's talk about one of the biggest issues of today. Attention. We live in a world of endless notifications, infinite scrolling, and information saturation. Our attention span has reached an all-time low. Some claim it's even shorter than a goldfish's, but your brain wasn't made for this onslaught. It performs best with attention, high, sustained focus. That's when neurons fire, cementing stronger connections and hardwiring new skill or information. But here's something interesting. Your prefrontal cortex, the space just below your forehead, is your brain CEO. It determines what matters, screens out distractions, and assists you in planning. However, it only has so much ability to multitask. That is why multitasking really slows you down. Your mind keeps changing gears, which is wasteful and less precise. So, if you desire a smarter brain, the science is simple, single task. Choose one thing, do it alone, and then switch. Okay, now, let's talk about memory, because what's the value in a fast mind if you can't remember where you put your keys, right? Memory is not monolithic. You have working memory and short-term memory and long-term memory. And the nice thing is that your brain doesn't store information like a filing cabinet. It reconstructs it every time you recall it. That is why memories change, yet why you are able to strengthen them. Science shows several robust approaches: spaced repetition. Test yourself on material at spaced intervals, such as 1 day, then 1 week, then 1 month. This tells your brain, hey, this is significant. Don't forget this. Visualization. Your mind adores images. If you can relate facts to a clear mental picture, you'll remember them more. Storytelling. We remember stories much better than plain facts. Make what you are learning a story and your brain catches on. Try this easy test. Recall your most recent vacation. You should be able to see it in your mind, maybe even smell the food or hear the sounds. That's because your memory is linked to a lot of senses. Use your senses. Now let's talk about brain fueling, because what we eat actually impacts how well we think. Your brain runs on glucose, but no sugar rush is going to work. In fact, processed sugar, trans fats, and junk foods decelerate brain activity. Instead, research shows that brain food includes fatty fish like salmon are high in omega-3s, which are essential in the membranes of brain cells. Berries, rich in anti-inflammatory antioxidants that fight inflammation and boost memory. Seeds and nuts, a good source of vitamin E, which has been linked to enhanced brain function. And don't overlook hydration. Even mild dehydration will hurt memory and concentration. That water bottle on your desk? It's not just for your body, it's for your brain. Try this one. One of the best ways to improve your brain isn't mental, it's physical. Exercise sends more blood to the brain, delivering oxygen and nutrients. It also releases BDNF, brain-derived neurotrophic factor, more popularly known as miracle grow for your neurons. Studies have shown that active participants have better memory, faster learning, and even larger hippocampi, the region of the brain that is responsible for memory. And the best part is you don't need to do marathons. A short 20-minute brisk walk a few times a week will be enough to make a measurable difference. Therefore, if you wish to think more crisply, get your body moving. Now, let's talk about one of the biggest underappreciated brain tools of all, sleep. While you're sleeping, your brain is not idle, it's active. It's consolidating memories, managing emotions, and even clearing the brain via a mechanism called the glymphatic system. Think of it as a nighttime brain wash, flushing out toxins built up during the day. But this is the thing, millions are sleep-deprived, and a single bad night alone can impair concentration, judgment, and memory. The sweet spot? Adults need 7 to 9 hours of quality sleep. And yes, it is quality that is just as essential as quantity. That means consistent sleep times, dark, cool bedrooms, and the screens out of the way for good. Another contributor, stress. Protracted stress bathes your brain in cortisol, directly reducing the size of the hippocampus and impairing memory. But on the other hand, exercises such as meditation, slow breathing, and mindfulness soothe the nervous system and build attention. And don't let's forget attitude. People who believe they can keep learning a growth mindset, say psychologists, actually stay mentally sharper longer. Learning for life, be it learning a language, learning to play an instrument, or just reading more, makes new connections and keeps you young in spirit. Well, let's wrap it up here. Your brain is your most valuable asset you'll ever have. And honing it isn't about fast tricks, it's about regular evidence-backed habits. Do one thing at a time, improve your memory with clever techniques, nourish your brain with the proper food, get your body moving to fuel your mind, protect your sleep, manage stress, and keep learning to do all that, and your mind will not only stay sharp, it will thrive. Now, I'd like to ask you, which of these approaches are you going to try first? Leave your answer in the comment section. And if you liked this, don't forget to like the video, subscribe for more science tips, and share it with someone you'd like to stay sharp too. Thanks for watching, and here's to your brilliant mind.